Aloha everyone. Good morning. Do you have hunger pains? Hunger pains. Now, have you ever thought about what hunger pains are or what they could be? Remember, hunger pains are things that occur inside of you that you believe are coming from you. How about, could it be possible that the hunger pains that you have are not even from you, but they're from what lives inside you? Have you ever thought of that one before? What makes you like the foods that you like? What makes you chew foods and swallow them so quickly when all the action of the flavors right here? You ever notice a lot of people, they'll eat and very quickly they'll swallow. Not because they're just in a hurry. This is what lives inside them that's very genius, that mind controls them, tells them exactly what to do. Swallow it very quickly so there'll be no signature, the parotid gland, which is the saliva that goes around the food, which really makes it so it's very hard for certain bacteria and certain microbes to be able to process. And the faster you can get it down there, the less it breaks down, okay? The bigger chunks it is, and the more everybody feeds in the intestinal tract, which these microbes very geniusly have plugged up the parts of the intestinal tract that actually let the absorption of minerals and nutrients get in. So you can see how we get very demineralized very quickly, okay? So the idea is that the food that goes into the mouth needs to be chewed for at least 30 seconds. And you'll find out if you want to swallow it very quickly, because there's a signal down here where they live that says swallow it quickly. Okay? So think about it. If this is where all the flavor is and all the action is, then why would you want to swallow a piece of cherry pie or a piece of whatever you're eating? Okay? Whatever it is, even a smoothie. Why would you swallow it so quick? Remember, all the action is right here. So really observe that action that is pretty much a little dysfunctional in everybody. Remember, most of the time when you're hungry, you're not hungry. Your body's liquid. It's thirsty. I can promise you this. The hunger pains that you're having now, once you go through first phase of terrain modification, wipes out about 95%, let's say, of everything that basically is going to call you to feed. Oh, you'll still have some stubborn characters that live in the intestinal tract. Tapeworms, they don't come out easy. Okay? They grow a foot a year. Yeast, mold, and fungus, you can tame them down pretty easy. But there is a protocol. There is a protocol to follow. And most of this is psychology, is to understand the psychology of these creatures that live inside us that manipulate our minds, manipulate our feelings, manipulate the foods that we eat, the people that we have sexual activity with. Okay? All these things are, you wouldn't believe, are determined by sometimes things that are so small but are so powerful that can control us very easily. Okay, so again, the hunger pains. I can guarantee you this. Once you terrain modify yourself, and you remove the toxicity, you change your profile of energy. Okay, energy is the amount of energy that your body holds, like a battery. The more energy you hold, the more vitality, the life force, the chi that you get, that you have, that you exuberate, that you become. Okay, and the least amount of energy, of course, is where you get depression, you get obesity, you get sickness. Okay, you can see that your body's energy, this battery, is very important to keep charged, like the battery in your car. Battery in your car, if it's not charged, it won't start the engine. Okay, so the battery is very important. Our battery keeps all of our things functioning and correctly working. Remember, the hunger pains that you have, once you get this into your mind, are not your hunger pains. They're not. See, once you remove, like I said, all these different types of parasites out of your system, guess what happens? You don't get hungry anymore. You know what you get? You get empty. I'm just empty. I don't really get hungry. I can even smell food everybody's making it for me, whatever. I don't get hungry until I take my first bite, and it's ecstasy. I have one meal a day. Okay, this is how my system optimally runs best. I have my breakfast tea in the morning. Okay, here it is right here. I've already had half of it, but it's got chia seeds in there, a banana, some golden berries, yerba mate, minerals, silica, mucuna. I have my blue-green algae. I'll have like at least 2 of those today. And I put silica and minerals and a little niacin in this elixir right here. And this elixir is very powerful for energy. If I did want to snack throughout the day, then I'll take maybe like a cucumber or a piece of broccoli, and I'll use these chlorella with mucuna tablets in the morning. Okay, excellent. The mucuna gets your brain chemicals going. Chlorella with shilajit. Excellent. 2 excellent detoxifiers. We have these on Earthshift. It's part of our OGO brand. And we also have an Earthshift brand. But the OGO brand you can find in all the stores. Just go to the stores, and for convenience, you can grab things right there too. You pay more in the store, of course, because everyone has to mark it up, but we do have them on the internet. Raw chlorella with brown seaweed extract, my favorite. These are really good. Let me have a few of these. Okay, and you can see how they look. They're little green tablets. Chlorella and brown seaweed extract, full of iodine. Okay, super detoxifier. This is superfood, okay? Instead of putting in stupid food in your system, or what I call simple food. It's stupid food only until you change your ways. If you wanted to, soak a few almonds. Raw, organic, unpasteurized almonds. Most almonds that you buy, they've been microwaved, so you gotta watch it. They want to microwave everything now, and or pasteurize it. Pumpkin seeds, organic. Make sure they're organic. Jungle peanuts. And the way you do a jungle peanut is you don't eat the shell. You just roll it in your fingers, like that. You got a nice little white peanut. Okay? Don't eat the shell. It's got cadmium, gives you stomach aches, gas. Ooh, that's good. It's a real peanut. Okay, so remember again, you chew it and you chew it and you chew it and you chew it and until it doesn't exist anymore. I mean, you just swallow the saliva. Once you learn all these terrain modification principles, the psychology, the disciplines, okay, these are very simple and logical ways to upgrade your lifestyle. eartheracademy.com. Doesn't even cost you any money to join. The little bit of money that you pay for 6 months, you get your money back in credits. Okay, so credits to Earthshift products, where you can get a lot of these beautiful products that we have. Okay, and to our student store at Earther Academy, where we have where I'm making my water right now. This is the water that I turn it on. It makes me beautifully steam distilled water. This will take 3 hours to make me a gallon. And you can urinate in there and you'll get steam distilled water out of here. Okay, so you can use tap water with fluoride, all different things like that. And this is the cleanest, purest base water that I use. And I also have an alkaline water machine too when I want to have pH of 10 water. I'm growing right now. These are sunflower seeds. Shut this off here so we don't hear that, but you can see it's not really noisy. These are sunflower seeds. You can see how these have sprouted and they're seeding. And I'm going to put those in my little tray outside and I'm going to make sprouts. These are the things you want to eat. Remember? Trying to train your gut wall bacteria, okay, to have a new fuel. But not only that, you want to make sure that the yeast, mold, and fungus get piped down. Okay, we go over this a lot at Earther Academy. We have all these products. You know, a lot of people say, well, I haven't got the money to buy all this stuff. All this stuff it's not expensive. Activated charcoal is $6. This is expensive. It's like $100, but that's worth it. Silica, magnesium, you know, all these different chlorella tablets. Look at my beautiful salt here. Okay, how to make blue-green phycocyan and violeta salt, Soleil salt. All the different things, yerba mate, like we went over the other day, triple blends, seaweed, spirulina powder, cinnamon powder, all the different food replacement meals. So snacking is just part of, remember, the hunger pains, don't feed them. You've been feeding things in your body, they've colonized. Dead food is eaten by roundworms. And if you don't think you have them, it's okay, but you do. Okay, if you eat a lot of cooked food, even if you're vegetarian, look, this is what happens. Your whole system will get very lean. Okay, look, I'm not being arrogant. This is just my costume. And this is what happened to me when I did my terrain modification. At 54 years old, I stay lean. I stay healthy. I stay vital. I love the lifestyle that, that gives me a feeling of clarity. There's nothing that you can pay for that. Remember, pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, fungicides, chemicals, synthetics, all different things in your foods give you dysfunction. They make you so you can't think. They make you so you don't want to be social. They do a lot of things to us. They make you so you can't have memory. You can't do simple mathematics in your mind anymore. Why? It's because chemicals and toxins are accumulating, and as they accumulate, it's slow kill. As you accumulate toxins, remember, then you accumulate parasites. So the terrain modification is simple. You're going to learn this. It does take work. Okay, work meaning that you got to optimize everything. You got to learn a lot of stuff and just exchange and negotiate things as you go. So shower dechlorinators, you can buy one on the internet, figure out which one works. Most of them don't. And if you do want to use a shower dechlorinator, call your water company up and find out if they put chloramines, chlorine and ammonia, or just chlorine, because there's two different filters to be able to remove that. You got fluoride in your water? Not so good. Okay, read up on fluoride, see what it does, negotiate it. I have, in Hawaii we have rainwater here, but I still have a whole house water system, okay, that takes out anything from the volcano, remineralizes my water, brings it up to about a pH of 9 coming out the tap, and then you get a personal water maker. Okay, so the big picture again, you're not hungry. They are. And if you are hungry, it's only, in your own mind now, is feed your body the things that it needs instead of feed them what they tell you that you like. Even if you don't even like this stuff, I guarantee you in a month you will. Okay? You just will. Not only will you like it, but you'll feel better than you ever have. This is sort of the side effect of eating real food. It's a side effect of putting liquids in your system. It's a side effect of taking out chemicals and pollutants out of your system. It's a side effect to feel good. Have clarity. Okay? Lose a bunch of baggage. Like I said, I lost 40 pounds of baggage. I can do the splits now so easy. I can bend better than I ever could bend before. Why? It's because I'm on the correct lifestyle, the supernatural lifestyle. It's biological. It's logical. Like I said, if you think that it's logical to poison yourself, then keep doing it. If you're curious about where the poisons are, and they're pretty much everywhere, negotiate it. Be aware. Learn. Share. Information, remember, is not to be held. We have the Earther Academy because a lot of the ideas and different things are what I do. Okay, it's not for YouTube. We don't treat disease ever. Obesity, remember, is a condition. Diabetes is a condition. We don't even call those things that. People that get sick is because their immune system's done. Remember, you get Ebola, you get SARS, you get the swine flu, okay? The swine flu, this pig tapeworm, you get all these things. AIDS, autoimmune deficiency syndrome, cancers and common colds and everything because your immune system's weak, because you're not doing what you need to stay vital. You're not playing by the rules. And this machine, just like your car, needs certain fuels. The mouth is a perversion, because if you didn't have to taste anything, everything you'd put in your system would be only the optimal stuff. You're not going to put junk fuel in. So your senses in your mouth, remember, are controlled by your microbes in your belly. So change your microbes, change your terrain, Okay, manipulate each of the terrain modification departments. There's 30 of them. I show you how to make your own probiotic every day. It's what I drink. I drink half of what I made right here. Woo! Tastes like good wine. Every day I put a little sugar in there. I can put some golden berries in there, goji berries, whatever fruit I want to. And I have a probiotic bacteria that I put in. I put some other strains in also, but I got about 60 strains of bacteria in there. And what do the bacteria do? They do keep you very lean, okay? They keep your muscles and your skin, they keep everything tight, they keep you healthy, they keep your brain chemicals so you're happy, they keep you so you can play around all day and not worry about catching things. Oh, everybody's got the common cold at work, so if your immune system's good, it just passes you by. If your immune system's weak, of course that microbe jumps on you because it's all over the place. It's trying to find another warm body to colonize in. And if you have a crummy diet, crummy is the word, okay? Standard American diet, a crummy diet, or even just a step up from that, a healthier food diet, come up to this level of engagement, which is optimization. And you just crawl up the ladder piece by piece. Like I said, Earthshift Products makes it easy for you to get all these things. Your skin needs to be cleansed. It needs to have the ability to breathe, the ability to detox itself. And then, you learn these protocols that we have at Earther Academy, and there's lots of different ways. We do lots of sauna lectures, step-by-step on skin rejuvenation techniques, pore opening cap techniques, shrinking of the skin, give yourself a facelift technique, okay? We have all different things to be able to help you so you can clean your act up, so you can, get to the next layer of rejuvenation. Rejuvenation's king. As you get older, and even when you're young, if you don't have vitality because you don't feel like doing things, it's only because your system is in a downhill spin. If you don't feel inspired every morning when you wake up like you used to, something's wrong. It's time to clean your filters. It's time to remineralize yourself. It's time to really drink the right liquids. It's time to put in the certain types of Ayurvedic herbs and different things, not to keep maintenance so much, but to actually help you clean thyself. We accumulate massively. And all we have to do is just look at ourselves. The body is a filter. Take your clothes off yourself, give yourself a physical examination, count the moles on you, the tags under your armpits and so forth, the wrinkles, and see how deep they are, how much body fat you have. Really give a visual inspection. And notice that your body is accumulating if it has excess body fat, if it's got tags and warts and toe fungus, just a variety of dysfunctions to the machine. I call this machine my temple. Once you take care of it, once you start loving yourself and giving yourself this sacred movement, it's your temple. Okay, you don't put junk in your temple. You don't put chemicals in your temple. You don't pollute your temple. You don't go to the church and you go to the bathroom in the middle of the floor there. Okay, you don't do things to your body, which is your temple. It's your instrument. So backpedal, as I did. This has been many years for me to backpedal a lot of unconsciousness that I was before. Remember, the more I know, the less I know. That's what I can tell you. So, but what I do know right now has a level of efficacy, which means truth, that anybody can get optimal health and anybody can advance their awareness. Okay, we'll see you next time. Aloha.
Important reminder: all information and ideas are for informational purposes only and are in no way intended as medical advice or as a substitute for medical counseling. Earthshift Products, Dr. Robert Cassar, all of their partners, affiliates, and subsidiaries will not be held accountable for the use or misuse of the information presented therein. This information is not intended as medical advice. The authors, publishers, and speakers of this work are not medical doctors and do not recommend the use of mineral-deficient foods, drugs, or medicines to achieve beauty and to alleviate health challenges. Because there is always some risk involved, all persons involved with the development and distribution of this information are not responsible for any adverse effects or consequences of any kind resulting from the use or misuse of any suggestions or procedures described on our website or Earthshift Live radio talk show or therein.